What's up, YouTube?
Yo!
Back at it again, man.
Yes, sir.
Here with your boy Gilly.
I'm Marciano.
And you here with React Geniuses.
Hey!
Here to bring you some genius reactions.
Yes, sir.
And today, we got another top 10 for y'all, man. Got a whole top 10 playlist, so go check that shit out. But, shot through all that, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and we really appreciate it. But we ain't gonna hold y'all up no longer. The top 10 we got for y'all today is foods that secretly changed. I couldn't think of nothing off top, to be honest, like I said. But for me, just for me, that's probably because majority of my beginning life, we shopped at Aldi's. So, so all the food looked kind of strange, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So by the time I got to the real good, the real deal Holyfield, I was like, oh, this is way better. But, but maybe they was changing. I don't know, man. But we're gonna hop right into that. Hope y'all enjoy.
Foods you eat every day are secretly changing without you knowing. Welcome back, Charlie here. From potato chips getting smaller yet more expensive, to products you love becoming worse to save money. Here are some food items that have secretly changed. First, we have to look at Toblerone. Recently, the spaces in Toblerone have got bigger. The space in between the triangles is now double what it used to be. And the triangles are also far smaller. All this while the price has increased. The old Toblerones used to weigh 400 grams, but now they only weigh 360 grams. If they keep doing this, how many triangles are we even going to have? Many fans were devastated when Toblerone made this change, but it saves Toblerone tons of money. They can now use less chocolate, less nougat, and less packaging. Moving on, let's look at Pringles. Pringles is noted as the only chip company that doesn't sell you air, or at least they were until recently. People have noticed that Pringles have been getting smaller. The tubes are the same size, but the chips are not. One person recently bought a can of Pringles, which was a third empty. At this rate, in a few years, they'll be selling one potato chip per can. The reason for these changes is Pringles are made of potatoes and starches. The prices of those crops have gone up significantly in recent years. So to maintain profit, Pringles hit their own product with a shrink ray. Moving on, let's look at gum. You may have noticed many chewing gum brands replacing one of their gums with a thumb grip, solving a problem that never existed. I don't think anyone has an issue gripping their gum. Of course, they simply did this to give you one less gum, saving them money. That one less gum saves the companies a few pennies every sale. When we're talking about millions of sales, those pennies rack up to a lot of money, saving the chewing gum companies a fortune. Moving on, we have to look at Nutella. Nutella is everyone's favorite chocolate and hazelnut spread. But you may have noticed in recent years, Nutella has got lighter in color. And that's not for a good reason. The new Nutella now has more sugar, and also has more powdered skim milk, giving it a lighter, more artificial color. It also reduces the quality and makes it more unhealthy. Fans of the product were very annoyed. A spokesperson for Nutella said the quality is the same, but many Nutella fans simply did not agree. They say the taste is now not as good, and also complained that it's more unhealthy now. Next, let's look at Oreos. You may have noticed that Oreo filling no longer reaches the edge of the cookie. It used to go right to the edge like on the packaging, but Oreo wanted to save money on their cream filling, so now they give you far less. Oreo have also made their biscuits and cream filling far thinner. This is to get you to buy their double stuff Oreos, but in reality, double stuff Oreos are how normal Oreos used to be, making you pay more for how the product used to be. Also, Oreo packs now come with some of the Oreos facing up. meaning that you're getting less cookies in your pack. But even if you do pay more for double stuff, you're still not safe. A pack of double stuff Oreos used to weigh 16.6 ounces, but they now weigh 15.35 ounces, meaning you're getting less cookie for the same price. Next, let's look at ice cream. One day a guy bought a chocolate-covered ice cream, but when he cracked off the chocolate shell, he saw a massive hollow space inside. Instead of filling this with ice cream, the company left it empty, saving the ice cream company money, but ripping off the customer. That kind of seems to be the trend nowadays, but not on this channel. So be sure to subscribe for more videos filled with facts. Moving on, let's look at McDonald's. McDonald's have made their burger patties way thinner. It's got so bad a McDonald's pickle is now thicker than their burger patties. Maybe they should rebrand the Big Mac to the Little Mac. Many customers complain that their burgers seem to be shrinking. McDonald's cheese slices are also getting smaller, and it's also said that they're now giving you less fries. Instead of filling their fry boxes fully, they now only fill it halfway. This is despite McDonald's increasing their prices year after year. Moving on, let's look at Cadbury's chocolate. You may think this chocolate bar from Cadbury's is a good deal. After all, it does say now bigger, but it turns out it's the same size as their normal chocolate bars. To be fair, they didn't say what was bigger. Maybe they meant the price. I'm not sure how they're allowed to do this, but it seems very misleading. But of course, charging more for the same product makes Cadbury's lots of money. Moving on, let's look at Coca-Cola. These two Coca-Cola bottles may look similar, but there's a massive difference. The old bottle on the left is 385 milliliters, but the new bottle on the right is only 330 milliliters. That's more than a 14% decrease in size, but the bottle was designed in a way to make it not look so bad, mainly by keeping the bottle the same height but making it way thinner. Coca-Cola have also reduced the size of their plastic bottles too. Their large plastic bottles used to be 2 liters, but they're now 1.75 liters, all while the price is exactly the same. A company doing the same thing is Gatorade. Gatorade are using the same size bottle but with a bigger indent. This means on the shelf it looks the same, but you're getting less drink in your bottle. The amount of liquid is always written on the bottle, but they expect people not to check this, meaning they can get away with selling less drink. Rolling along, let's look at bagels. You may have realized that holes in bagels are getting bigger. Wheat is getting more expensive for bagel companies to buy, but they don't want to raise their prices too much. So instead, they simply make their holes bigger and bigger. And if that wasn't bad enough, bagels are also getting thinner too. Some bagel companies are also giving you less in their packs. This pack of Dempster's bagels used to be a 6-pack, but now you only get 5. But of course, it's the exact same price, meaning you're paying the same price for 17% less product. Moving on, let's look at Klondike bars. Recently, Klondike bars have got thinner. The chocolate around the ice cream is about as thick as a piece of paper. Also, they now use plastic instead of foil for their wrapping. Moving along, let's look at Ichiban noodles. Instant noodles are a great way to eat on a budget, but recently Ichiban flavor packs have gotten smaller. Someone found an old pack in their spice drawer and the old pack has double the spice, meaning that your noodles won't be as flavorsome anymore. They likely only save a few pennies with this change, but multiplied by millions of sales, this adds up to a lot of money. Next, let's look at Doritos. Recently, someone saw a bag of Doritos in their supermarket that said, "Bigger bag, more to share." But they quickly realized that the amount of Doritos you get is exactly the same as a normal bag. They both weigh 500 grams, meaning that while the bag may be bigger, the amount of chips inside is exactly the same. Technically, they did say bigger bag, not more chips. I guess this bag gives you more air to share. Moving along, let's look at digestives. Who doesn't love a chocolate digestive biscuit? Well, you may like them slightly less now that they're 27% smaller. The company has done this to cut costs. Although while the biscuit is smaller, the price is the same. Finally, we have to look at
the
Crunchy.
old people
It looks like Crunchy chocolate bars have been hit with a shrink ray.
Don't
They
even
are now
sound
far
delicious.
smaller despite being a higher price. If these get any smaller, they'll have to rename themselves Crunch. I don't think Crunchy is going to fit on packaging any smaller than this. But now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Comment below which of these food changes was the most sad. If you want to see my short videos, check out my second channel. I've been Charlie.
The most sad. Well, I'm disappointed in Gatorade, you know what I mean, because I'm a big Gatorade fan. But the Pringle one, I think that's crazy. I didn't even notice that. They that smaller.
Yeah, I ain't noticed. I don't really buy Pringles though.
You know what I mean?
I'm disappointed at the Oreo joint because that's the one that I really fuck with.
When was the last time you bought a pack of Oreos for real?
Probably like 2 months ago.
Because I want to know how recent these changes is. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of crazy. I can expect the Doritos one honestly, because they always kind of been like that with chips. Because you remember, like I said, remember the time when chips was a quarter?
Yeah.
Like at least like it felt like the bag was like this is worth a quarter. Now you buy a regular bag of chips, that's just a whole $1 plus tax. I'm like, damn, nigga.
Yeah.
And then the bag do look bigger though, it look longer, but
Yeah.
it don't feel like it's more chips in it.
They don't even sell no 50-cent bags no more. It's just $1 or more.
$1 or
You got
more.
the $1 or the party pack.
Oh, all right, on the
Ain't
party
no
bag, nigga. I bought a bag of hot fries the other day. They talking about some $2.19. That's $2.19.
That shit ridiculous.
Damn, not even $1, not even $1.25. You
They
said
said,
two.
no, nigga, $2.19. You got it or you don't.
All right. You must not be hungry.
Man, somebody take some shit from you. You don't want this. Nigga, what?
I wouldn't have brought it up here if I didn't, man. Come on.
You ain't hungry, man.
Trying to haggle in there? Okay, I got $2, man. I got $2. Come on, man. Trying to haggle in there. That's crazy though. Yeah. Appreciate y'all sitting through this, man. Hopefully y'all had a good time, and if you did, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and we really appreciate it. But until next time, see y'all later.
Peace.